Welcome to Back to Me, the podcast where its hosts are strong on opinions and light on research.
We are those hosts, Lisa and Katie.
Very accurate, I felt.
Very accurate.
You're wearing glasses today. You look very smart.
Would you like me to tell you why I'm wearing glasses?
Why are you wearing glasses?
Not smart at all.
Oh dear.
So I wear contact lenses for my long distance.
I don't think I knew that.
And then, because I don't make a fuss about it. Because I don't make a fuss about things. You know me, if you've ever met me even in the street, you know that's not true. And then I have to wear glasses for reading.
Okay.
So I've had a heavy few days, let's just say.
Of reading?
No, of Nigel's birthday.
Oh, Nigel's birthday.
And let's just say when I've had a few drinks, I'm really conscious to remember to take my contacts out because I have fallen asleep with them in. Now, I know people do have contacts that you can sleep with.
I believe so. I've always had excellent vision.
Perfect.
Of course I am. No, I feel like it's failing lately. I need
it-
to go for an appointment. But carry on.
It's when you start saying it's very dark in this restaurant. That's how you know it's time.
You have to turn the light on your phone to read the
That's
menu.
how you know it's time.
Yeah,
That's how you
I
know
think it's
time
time for me.
So anyway, I was very good. We were out on Saturday night. We'll get into that in a second. And I was like, right. And you know what else I do when I've had a few drinks? I take them out. This is a bit gross. And I leave them sitting out. So I remember in the morning that I've definitely taken them out.
What, so you're not like searching around your bare eyeballs?
Did
Okay.
I take my contacts out? Did I take my contacts out? So last night, pure wrecked, lovely wee dinner with Jake and his girlfriend, and came home just watching a stupid movie on the TV and went to bed with my contacts in. Woke up this morning like couldn't see.
Oh.
It's like the fold over and the weird things in your eyeballs.
Oh, because they get all smushed around.
It's not good. It's not a good picture. It's not good.
Do you have a picture?
No, I do not have a picture. So therefore, giving my little eyeballs a wee break today.
So is it painful?
No, it's not painful.
I remember my mum used to have contacts when I was a kid, so it was like, I feel like they just come out. I don't know how accurate that is, but they were precious things. And she dropped one on a pebble beach and I found it.
Superstar.
Yeah. It's a legend story.
Mine are dailies. So I've decided that there's certain people who can have monthly, this is very riveting, monthly contacts.
Like all of our content. Yeah, no, you have to clean them and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not
you're not going to do
person.
that.
No. Do you know where I'd be? So that's that. That's why I'm wearing my very smart glasses.
They do make you look very academic.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. The only thing. And that's why my eyeballs are getting a little break today. And if my optician listens to this podcast, I am dying now inside. Except she doesn't know. One time I actually couldn't get. I don't know. Anyway, one time I actually put two contacts in one eye. We're in this.
Did you get like? Could you see?
I went to the optician to tell her there was something wrong with the contacts. I was like, Julie, there's
this
something
one's
wrong
not
with
working. On
this
one's
not
blurry.
working. And dear lover, Lisa, I was like, oh God in heaven, what? You've actually still got a and that could have been in a week, Kitty.
Oh. So you were probably sleeping with it in there and putting one on top.
Yeah.
Oh
Don't
no!
talk to me.
I love this. This is fun.
So I've got a lot better. That was in the early days. I've got a lot better. I do occasionally, this is now gross, I do occasionally, if I'm watching TV at night and my eyes are getting a bit sore, I can just take them out like when I'm sitting there.
Just like,
and they just, they're sitting.
I struggle to put
eye drop. They're dried up the next morning when you come down.
Okay, that is gross. That is gross. I am not cutting that out.
It's horrible.
I'm rubbish at letting people near my eyes.
Oh.
Like I can't even put eye drops in.
Really? Yeah.
So it's a good thing that I've always had good eyesight. Or maybe that's why chicken egg. Who knows? But yeah, with the whole perimenopause thing, I feel my time is coming. Hopefully, make me look smart too. That would be good.
Be good. You are smart. You don't need glasses to make you look smart.
Used to be.
And how was your weekend?
We went to the Nuts Corner Market. Which, for those people that don't live in County Antrim in Northern Ireland,
radius of where we live,
it is an old disused airfield. Am I right in saying that?
I don't.
That used
go to such
to
places.
be owned by the American Air Force in the war.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. But now it's used by rare dudes selling magical things.
Magical thing. What was the most magical thing you saw?
Ooh, Ooh.
Are there any nice handbags that I could go up and get?
Oh, there are so many handbags. Lots of Rolexes.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
there was definitely some Rolexes. Billy always had a thing about wanting a fake Rolex, and we were in New York, and he legit wanted. You see the movies, the people with the coats, and we searched all over, and it's not a thing. And then we found a guy under Brooklyn Bridge with his coat. He whips it out, and he's got all the watches. But yeah, there was lots of watches. What was the rarest thing? I should have thought about this. I don't know. There's some junk.
Really?
But my husband and my eldest son have become obsessed with vinyl records of late.
Yes, you were saying 400 or something in your house.
Oh, maybe more. Nah,
Do you
maybe
have
more
an
after the
actual
weekend.
record player?
We now have 3 of those.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
One for each room in the house. We have more than 3 rooms, but
Yes,
the
but I know what you
listening
mean.
rooms.
3 rooms that you used to live in.
So yes, they were. My youngest and I were like walking way ahead, and we turn around and be like, "Where have they gone?" And there they were, crouched over a Tesco bag for life, rifling through the 48 soggy vinyl records. But you know what? It was quite good, and I think there's some bargains to be had.
Is there food as well?
There is food, and there is, I don't know, I feel like the stall workers work very hard for their money.
Good. We were out for Nigel's birthday on the Saturday night, and then we stayed over. So as we were getting the bus home, it was quite nice.
You live some life.
I do. I have nothing to say about
brilliant.
That. Yeah, I was in for 20 years.
You were in what?
Parenting.
Oh. Oh, is this ahead of me then when my children get old?
People are like, "You're never in." I was like, "I was in for 20 years."
I feel like I'm gonna like just crawl up on a couch and
hide under a blanket. While too. And it just sort of coordinated with when the C word sort of happened. My children were all getting to that age, and then when the girls left for uni, Jake was still only 14, 15, so we weren't free agents, and my mum and daddy are passed away a long time now, so we had no real help. And when they're that sort of 14, 15, you can leave for a while, obviously, but can't really leave them overnight at that stage. So it's really only recently. It's fab. It's fabulous.
I'm living vicariously through your weekend stories.
Fabulous. You get a wee deal in the wee hotel, and great crack. Great fun. We're on to holidays now. That's the new thing now. We're looking up holidays. Jake says he's coming with us anyway, so we'll have to just figure
Well,
that
I mean,
out.
you took the girls right up until...
That's what he said too.
I'm with Jake.
He said too. In other news, who is the bin police in your street?
The bin police? As in, tell other people off person?
Well, they could do that, but they're also the ones. Now, maybe you are the bin police.
Oh no, are you talking about the binfluencers?
Yes, they're talking about the binfluencers.
It is not me.
It's
not
most
me definitely
either.
not our house.
It's definitely not me.
We have been known at 8:05 a.m. to be running down, trying, please take our bin. No, there's a couple of houses that they put them out like way early on the day before.
The day before, not even the evening.
Yeah, like mid-afternoon.
That's confusing.
Which I think is a bit early, but also helpful.
Yes. Yes. I totally agree.
So you're not the binfluencer?
We are not the binfluencer. We are not the police bin people in our house. But I heard that on a podcast and I was like, oh my days, everybody has one.
Oh, everyone has one, yeah.
Everyone has one.
Do you know yours personally? Or?
Yes, I know mine personally.
Or does it suit their personality entirely?
It suits the husband's personality entirely. It suits the husband's personality entirely. Yeah. And he is the one. And now so yes, he's the one. But I heard that and I was like, oh, we will never be those people. Nigel's pretty good at it, but we'll never be no one will ever default to us.
I think at one point in my life, maybe I was responsible, but I don't remember. And now not.
No.
And now that we're actually even shrinking. So Northern Ireland, County Antrim. If you're from the town of Antrim, you will be well versed in the bin traversy.
The bin traversy.
BinGATE.
BinGATE.
They changed our bins. They changed our schedules. Nobody knows anymore when their bins are meant to be out. No. Even the binfluencers.
Even the
binfluencers don't know.
Confused. We should talk to a binfluencer and see if they're confused.
You can get them on as a guest.
Here we go again with this guest situation. No chair, no mic. But anyway, we're going to
make it work.
You told me that I was allowed to ask my people if they had any questions.
I did tell you that you were allowed to do that.
You'd say, you did tell me, what did you say?
It's our common truth.
Yes. Yes, we'll finish Nigel's birthday weekend and then we'll talk about what the people... So we had a lovely birthday weekend, but I was also out prior to Nigel's birthday, so I went into the birthday already a bit tired.
Why were you out prior?
That was perfect.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome.
Do you know who Gary Moore is?
I do not.
He is a guitarist. He has passed away now.
Oh.
But would you know a song called "The Boys Are Back in Town"?
I would know that
Would
song.
you know who Thin Lizzy is?
Yes.
You probably have an album or 6 of them now in your house.
Yes, I believe we do at least have one.
Gary Moore's my cousin.
I think I was about to guess this. Yes.
So his son Jack was playing in Belfast.
Class.
It was really good.
That is good.
So in the Deer's Head in Belfast, so we went in and we had a great wee night. And that was Thursday. And then with the birthday weekend. So I went into the birthday weekend already, a wee glass of wine or two in and all the rest. Worked on Friday. Just nice wee night in the house on Friday. And then Saturday was all day night.
So is he Jack Moore? Is that who he?
He's Jack Moore, but he does do some of his dad's. He does his own music, but he does do some of his dad's
Why
music
would you
as well.
not?
Why would you not? I did feel a bit bad for him because everybody was my age there and older, really just there to hear Gary's music. I felt that bad for him. But it was very nice.
Is he trying to make it in the music industry?
Yes,
and is he making
him and his bandmate Quentin, who looked very much like Jason Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
So like him. If I had my phone, I would show you a picture, but I left my phone in the house tonight. Clearly exhausted, wrecked, need a good night's sleep.
Do you feel naked without your phone?
Oh, it's so silly, isn't it? Like we did have a light before we had phones.
We really did.
We were allowed to drive about without
I
our
can't walk
phones.
from room to room in my house without going, oh, I must bring my phone with me. Don't know why.
It's shocking.
It's terrible.
It's absolutely terrible. I did sort of think to myself, I don't know Katie's number. I had these whole randoms. I was like, Lisa, stop this. This is ridiculous.
It's true though, actually,
I
isn't
could
it?
get from 2 minutes from my house to here.
I know my number and I know my husband's number, and I'm not my mum. No, I don't know my mum's. I know my dad's, and that's about it.
I don't know any of those. I know my own.
Do you know Nigel's?
Nope.
So, that you should learn Nigel's.
No.
Even no, but even for filling in forms, it's handy to know next of kin's number.
I have to tell you a funny thing about forms. I know our business number.
Okay.
So I could ring there and say, I'm stuck. Please give me my husband's number. But the policy is don't give out numbers, so I have to then persuade the person that I am who I am. Talking out forms, well, Elise was really young. She was filling out a form. I was putting my makeup on. I was like, fill that out for whatever youth club or thing she was going to. And so then she was calling it out as she was going. And she goes, relationship. Now, it meant on the form.
Mother?
Yeah.
Or father?
Because I didn't. How do you think our relationship is? I think we're good. She was like 10. I think we're good. Do you think we're good? I think we're good. And I'm putting my mascara on going,
what's this youth club being so nosy for?
What does this youth club need to know about the state of our... So then I was like, let me see this, sweetheart. I was like, Mum. Just right? Mum. Oh, that just made me laugh. And it's just so literal. But then I also heard, maybe you've heard this as well, someone asked, there was a one, what sex are you, male or female?
Yeah.
And the kid shouted, and Mum, what about sex? And the mum starts a whole conversation about sex. Walked in and the kid was like, just
male or female?
Or what do you have down here? I'm not even this blank, or what am I doing? It was so funny. Anyway, that was Elise. So that was my really good but quite tiring going home after this to get some dinner, a cup of herbal tea, and be in bed for 10 o'clock.
7:30. Oh, 10.
Right. Yeah, that's quite early enough for me.
I'm slightly obsessed with the Winter Olympics.
Oh, you do get obsessed with these things, don't
Do
you?
I? Yeah. No, only specifically the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, Wimbledon.
That's what I'm thinking
and the
about.
World Cup football, and maybe the women's rugby.
So that would be a yes.
And I would tell you I don't even really like sports, but
that would be a yes. You do get obsessed.
I couldn't tell you about any of their names of their teams. I just like watching it.
I got obsessed about a certain thing last weekend and had to then stop myself.
Okay, do
the files.
Files. Oh, why'd you stop?
Why did I stop? Because I was about
it's
to.
depressing.
It was too much.
There's so many things. I read today that he ordered 300 a big oil tanker full of sulfuric acid the day before the FBI investigation started. So they've got a receipt for this 300 or 3,000, 30,000 litres. One can dissolve bodies in sulfuric acid.
Yes, I was thinking we were going to Breaking Bad here. So basically, where the body's hidden. Sorry, people, we've gone from the bins in Antrim to
the Epstein files.
World tragedies, traumas, and it just got really well. There was a few people who I was not surprised, and there was a few people that I was, and people in my world, in the more woo-woo spiritual word.
Yeah.
That made me so upset. And then that, no, that's it, done. Files are out. Nothing's going to happen. Some of the gentlemen are still on the committee for the Olympics in 2029, 2028.
Some of them are still president of countries.
Sorry, that's not funny, but your delivery was very funny.
38,000 mentions later.
Very
And
good point, Katie.
I found it really interesting the way the British have dealt with it versus the way the Americans have dealt with it.
Yeah.
Because we have Prince Andrew, we have Sarah Ferguson, George Mitchell. There's a lot of people now. George Mitchell's American, but the way there's a bust of him out and statue at Queen's
Right.
University because he was really involved in the peace process, and we
Yes.
have loved him for that. And there's degrees named after him. Like just a mention of his name in the files, and he's out.
Okay.
The bust has been taken down.
Mhm.
There's no association with him and Queen's University anymore. Andrew obviously is now shamed, although still
Yes.
living in a very fancy house.
Yes.
Sarah Ferguson has made a fool of herself.
Mhm.
We seem to be like
Taking it at least a little bit seriously.
taking it seriously, whereas Americans are like, yeah, mentioned thousands of times, it's fine. And they're
Because
not,
they
and people
know,
don't care.
I know.
Then why are they not cancelling them?
I have to stop
I'm
now.
not a big cancel culture person, but these are the people we could be cancelling.
I have to stop now. We'll take this up
We'll
afterwards because I will just, my head will start to explode very, very soon. And I also am very, I say I'm stopping and then I keep going. I'm also very upset with people who are not saying anything, people again in my world, who are not calling this out and saying, hey, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. I think
Very
one
famous people in your
very
world. Do you
famous
mean that
people in my
probably people
world.
turn to when
Yep.
there's drama and strife,
Spiritual people,
who have nothing to say?
mindset people who are just like, protect your own peace. Just look after your own inner light.
Yeah, no.
So when I heard that, I thought, right now, because I took a few days off Instagram and then I just put a post on my story saying, sorry I haven't been here. Not that anybody I'm sure cares. But little tiny snippet, and I got some lovely, lovely responses. And you know what? I didn't lose one follower, and I'm very happy about that. Clearly, I'm putting my flag up. People know if they follow me, this is what you get.
Just for full disclosure, people have come out and said sulfuric acid is also needed in septic tanks on islands. So maybe he needed it for that. But I doubt it.
Just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. I do agree. We just have to keep shining our light. I will agree with the people about that because
You do, but you don't. You do also need to stand up for the victims,
do.
I think, and against the terrible, terrible people.
Terrible, 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 shocking. So I was banned from talking about it at the weekend
Oh,
because it was like, so I put it. So then I put a post up
it
on
does
Saturday
probably
morning.
bring a bit of a downer down on the mood of the birthday weekend.
Yep. And I put a post up on Saturday morning going, that's it. Tip of peace. Have to now celebrate good things, and because the mind does love to stay in the negativity
Misery
and
loves
the misery love
misery.
and all that there. So yes, so
Misery loves miseries.
misery loves company.
Misery loves company.
Is that what it is?
That's what
That
it
is
is.
not my forte.
No, that was it. That was
no.
good. So you had questions, you said?
Oh yes, real questions.
Questions.
Which were real. People actually put them in the boxes before you make fun of me.
Was it people that you know and told that
No.
specifically to put questions in the boxes?
No, but I've done that before.
Okay, what were the questions?
I have done that before a wee tiny bit, but what I've also done before is like if I've put up a really good post and it's got no traction, I will like message my friends and be like, "Can you like that?" and put a comment so that Instagram go, "Oh, actually." There's actually people who do that. There's people who actually make like 10 people in a committee, and I like your stuff, you like my stuff.
Yeah,
Because
well,
once you get it going, Instagram
I mean, you've
are
got
like,
to get the
gotta make it work
algorithm
for you.
has its own magical way of working, so you
Does.
may as well find ways to work around it.
So I'm going to ask you the questions and see what you think.
I feel like this is not what your audience on your page intended, but okay.
But I think it's fun. And here we are. I'm swinging in my chair.
Lord.
I'm so happy. I'm actually swinging in my chair. Okay.
Okay.
First question. How do you deal with jealousy? She's jealous of her husband. That's all I've got.
She's jealous of her husband. So I'm guessing a scenario where maybe he gets to go out and do everything and have all the things, and he goes out in the evenings, and she potentially, we don't know, is. How do you deal with that?
And or we could also add on, is she jealous? Like she doesn't want him to go out, not because she doesn't trust him
Oh,
or doesn't, yeah.
I would say a swift kick to the kneecap would help. No,
Oh, perfect.
that's not what you advise your people. No,
No.
no. Okay.
Just the kneecap, nowhere else.
Well, I feel that would be quite painful, especially if you got it from the side. I imagine.
Surely somebody's thought about this
Am
from
I
the
meant?
side.
I imagine a life coach would encourage her to talk to him about it and to tell her the way it makes her feel.
Have you ever struggled with jealousy
Of my husband? No.
or being jealous
I
of?
suppose I'm jealous of him because he has such an awesome wife.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Or have you ever been like,
Yes.
have you ever
Of
had a
course
moment that
There's-
you're like,
there's-
he's
there's
talking to
been-
them for too much, or
not about
No.
not in my relationship. I've been jealous of things or people, but not of him.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Should I
That's
make
good.
up that I am?
No, you shouldn't make up your own. No.
Have you?
Yes,
Okay.
but only of like, yes, I only struggle with jealousy about when Nigel doesn't spend enough time with me.
Oh, bless you. So sweet.
For example, this is really bad. It's not really bad. We got a new kitchen 2 years ago.
Yep.
Now, the kitchen men came to the kitchen, but Nige was doing the floor, Nige was doing the electrics, Nige was doing everything, and I was not getting enough.
You were jealous of your new
attention.
kitchen.
Yes.
Your new kitchen was getting all of Nigel's attention.
And worse than that, I then tortured my children. And Lara was like, when will Daddy be finished this kitchen? Because I can't be talking to you for an hour and a half every day.
And would he not like you to sit in the kitchen and chat to him while he's doing the floor?
Then the floor's still getting more attention than me.
Oh, okay. You see, Billy is of like, if he needs to fix the shower, he wants me to go and sit in the bathroom and chat to him. And I'm like,
I'm
can I
fine.
not just go down and watch Netflix while you
fine.
do this? I'm really all right. And he's like, I get so lonely.
That's
really,
me.
That's
That's
you.
me.
You
I
and
get
Billy should
lonely.
hang out more.
And also then Nigel say, I will be done for 9 o'clock. And he just tells lies.
He's managing your expectations, but not well. He is trying to understand things from your perspective, giving you a countdown, but then he fails with his countdown.
Over promises and under delivers.
Yeah, he
That's
should
not-
say 10 and
He should
finish
say-
at 9.
Yes, exactly.
Nigel, you should know this
We
by
should
now.
know this by now, Nigel. Nice. So that was 2 years ago the last time I was jealous. So I think that's pretty good.
And it was of kitchen, not
Kitchens.
it was of appliances, not of a
Sometimes
person.
people say things like, oh, did you see that fella? He's a great body. Or did you see his six-pack? And do you know what I think? I just think to myself, way too much time in the gym. Not enough time with me.
Oh,
That's what I actually
So
think.
Nigel doesn't have a six-pack.
How would I have to...
No comment.
Keep that secret now. No, he does not have a six-pack. We wait far too much for that there. So, yes, but jealousy is a very, very serious thing. So we have to break it down. Has there been some sort of infidelity? Has there ever secretive action around the phone? I hate that. Phones should be transparent as possible. You know, like coming up with birthdays there, I was like, Nige, don't go on my phone because, you know, you remember you see
Yeah.
a text, something like that. But basically, you should be able to lift Billy's phone. He should be able to lift your phone. We
Yeah.
don't need to be going.
We know each
sort of-
other's passwords. I think he has my thumbprint on his
Yes.
thing and all. Yeah.
Yes, all that transparency. So if we're having if we're being secretive about the phones or I know we joke about taking our phones from room to room, but like if the phone's always face down or da. So is there wee things like that?
Sometimes when I'm lifting my phone to take it to the other room, I'm like, he probably thinks I'm taking this with me, so he doesn't look at it. I'm genuinely just taking it to play Candy Crush on the toilet. But I'm going to occasionally leave it face up. Just
Or if you're in the car and I would say to you, go on my phone there to look up the address for blah, blah, blah. Transparency around phones is very, very important. And if that's not there, there can be a little niggle starts coming in going, what's going on here? Okay.
And how could you make that happen, though, if one partner is just a private person and they don't understand why you want to be able to see their phone? Do you not trust me?
Yes, because we're in a partnership and sometimes we have to do things like I'm not a very on-time person, but my husband is a very on-time person. So I have to make that effort to be a more on-time person. If your partner is struggling with it, it's your job to be kind and respectful
Meet
and
them-
open and meet them.
them
I
halfway.
don't like the word compromise. But if you're a
Find your
person who's
common truth.
yeah,
No, that's not
I
right.
like that one last week. So that
Just
was
because
the
that was the
first one.
title of last week's.
But we have to talk to the person and why are we, and or sometimes this happens. Someone has maybe there's been infidelity in a previous relationship, and you're bringing that into your relationship when your person has done nothing, and that's the inner work. Then that's the work that you have to do on you to work through that.
So
Because your
not
person hasn't
once a
actually
cheat, always
different.
a cheat?
No, no, no. No, the person they're with before cheated.
Oh, they were
So the
cheat.
new person is a
Oh,
perfectly
right.
good partner, but they're being
You're
overly.
projecting onto them your past relationship
Yeah,
disasters. Got it.
the person is suffering for someone else's sins as such.
Got it.
Got it, got it, got it.
Okay.
And if you're just jealous about how much time they spend on the Xbox, that's perfectly normal.
Or in the kitchen,
I don't have an Xbox.
improving
My home for
your
me.
home for you.
Yeah.
Probably
That's
to your exact
normal.
specifications.
You don't need to go to a life coach for that.
I'm
Yes,
gonna,
you do. You absolutely do
you
need to
do
go to a life
always
coach
for
for that.
everything. So, do you think that phones are the biggest problem then in the jealousy
They
realm?
they can be. They can be. And it's just that, say what you're going, do what you say you're going to. If you're going to be home for 10, be home for 10. If you're going to pick up food on the way home, pick up food on the way home. If you're going to be home for 5:30, be home for 5:30. And be transparent. There's honesty and then there's transparency.
Do you have tracking for Nigel on your phone?
Everybody.
So do I, and
Only
we have
because,
no issue with it,
no.
like, because I know where he's going, he knows where I'm going, and it's really good for the kids.
Yeah.
But I have friends who are like, "You track your husband," and I'm
No, I
like,
don't
"I don't
track my
track him.
husband. No.
It's just when he says he's going to be home at 10, and it's 10:15, and he's not answering his phone, I can look and be like, oh, he's still
Yeah.
at work, or he stopped at Tesco.
Mhm.
That's why I don't track him at all. But
Or for right now, when I've left my phone in the house and I'm here phoneless, and I just like, why am I texting her? Oh, well, I know she's potting and she's left her phone in the house. It's perfectly fine. I told you Elise's went off the other day.
Elisa's what?
Elise, I couldn't track her. The
Ooh.
Bifrost. We call it the Bifrost. From the Thor movies.
I haven't watched those, but I know that
Oh, I
you do
can't
love
believe
them.
Some people who listen to this will know what the Bifrost is, but the Bifrost is that you can see from the other universe down to Earth.
Okay.
So Elise's Bifrost was off the other day for 4 days.
On purpose?
Well, I should
Oh.
say that Elise is not 12. Elise is 24 and a doctor. She's
And she
very
lives in a different
entitled.
country.
And she lives in a different country. And she's perfectly entitled to turn her Bifrost off if she wants to. But I did have to mention it. And I said, sweetheart, we have not been able to track you now for 4 days. What is going on? Oh, I don't know. I was like, just in case you've turned it off, that's okay. Not okay at all. And blah, blah. She was, oh, I think actually my phone did an update the other night, so maybe that happened. I was like, well, sure. If it feels right to you, you want to turn it back on, that'd be great. Half an hour, back on. So
I
yeah.
love that.
I was like, we know where your boyfriend lives. You don't have to be hiding these things from us. So it's very funny. Very funny.
I think I might have told you this before, so sorry for repeating. But if you're not a frequent listener, Billy's mum tracks him.
Yes.
She's an American. He's here.
I track my brother.
Well, that's
He's an
fine. I
American.
track my sister-in-law, or by tracking, they're on our Find Our
Yeah.
Friends. And it's fine. And Billy knows that he and his mum share tracking. It's not like a secret thing. But we will occasionally get a phone call going, "Is everything okay? Is Billy in the hospital?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so." But she will have looked on the thing, and he would have been driving down the motorway right beside the hospital, and she's seen the dot, and she just assumes that is what
We
has
track my
happened.
brother because whenever he's here, he lives in California, but when he's here, he's very big with, I'll see you at 7 p.m. It's going to be about 9:30.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of driving, and his company's in Limerick, so he'd be like, I could definitely be there for 5. And I'm going, you're not even past Dublin yet.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to be here
That
for
was
5.
my husband in the old days.
Yeah.
That's why we definitely are fine with the tracking.
And that's fine. So our other question
there was 2
was
questions.
2 questions.
I'm so
Other
excited.
question what do you do if your husband, she was specific, she said husband, is emotionally immature?
Well, I can speak to this. I'm kidding.
We could probably all speak to it, even ourselves.
Emotionally immature.
I'm imagining that means when she wants to have a proper conversation, he doesn't have the emotional ability
He
to
makes jokes
sit in the
or...
tunnel with her. She hates that.
I hate the tunnel. I thought you were going to come up with another one.
Sit in it with her emotionally.
Okay. Bubble.
Sit in the bubble. That's even worse. It's gonna be a bubble bath beam or something. Anyway, go ahead. So I'm imagining that's what it is. So say she wants to say, look, something about the kids, or something about his timing, or something about her changing jobs, or something that he just is like maybe makes jokes or makes light of it, or gets maybe angry.
Oh. Let's ask the professional.
You go first.
You're just trying to make a fool of me. Well, I imagine you need to talk about it.
That's all you got.
That was it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that
That's
is
what
all
she's
I've
got.
got.
I wonder if we need to think about where we learn emotional maturity.
From my parents.
Exactly. And I didn't have very much emotional maturity until I was in my 40s, you know. So it's
Where
about
did you learn it from?
paying people.
Ah.
Yeah. Because the first time my therapist said to me I wasn't not allowed to give Nigel the silent treatment, I gave her the silent treatment. So that was the problem. And then I had to pay her £75.
For silence. Hey, if you ever want to pay me £75 for
Nigel thought it
to
was
sit in
great. He got
silence.
so much in that session. So that is not emotional maturity. That is just a program that you've carried in from your childhood.
Okay.
So what program is he carrying in from his childhood, and how can we speak to that and say, look, could we do something different? You know, what we did in our house when growing up is not what we want to do in our relationship, you know, and when we go at it at a different angle. But ultimately, if your partner does not grow in emotional maturity and you are, it might have to end.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What if you're married with kids?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard you say that before. I thought you could redeem all
Nope.
relationships. You heard it here
And it
first,
doesn't matter
folks.
who it is in the partnership.
Sorry, anonymous question asker. I don't think that was the answer you were hoping for.
Obviously. So say,
Last resort, presumably.
well, say your partner is emotionally immature. You can't have conversations with them. They either lose their temper, or they give the silent treatment like me, or they make fun of you, or and you say, look, I need more than this. I need an emotionally mature partner. Let's go and talk to, oh, Kitty. Let's go and talk. Let's go and talk to Lisa. Let's go and talk to another therapist. Let's go. Let's download this online course. And the partner, male or female, or two women or two men, will not go on any sort of journey with you. It has to come a
There,
time.
if they're not willing to, yeah.
There are so many. Listen to a podcast, for goodness sake. You know, not ours.
Oh, no, this will not help your maturity.
You know, listen to a podcast, read a book, my book, but it reads, if you are giving
I'd read your book if it was finished. Is it
no, it's
finished?
not finished.
Okay.
If you give, and you say, look, I can't do any more about this. Here's lots of suggestions. Here's an online course. Here's this. Here's a wee ebook. Here's a blah blah. Here's this woman. I'm gonna go and talk to her. I would love it if we can go together. And our partner will not shift. At some stage, it has to be called quits. It is
Wow.
not 1960 anymore. We do not have to stay with a partner who does not meet our needs.
Which chapter of the book is this?
It's going to be called, Is It Time to Go?
Check you out, being all authoritative and instructional.
The breakup queen strikes quite regularly. That's me.
Oh, you could call
That's
it
what
that.
they call me.
The breakup queen.
That's what they call me when I finish my day's work and my face is unhappy. The kids go, did the breakup queen have to strike today? And I'll be like, can't talk about it.
And will you tell a couple directly to their faces that and do they fight back at you?
Usually I'll say, I need to see you by yourself next time, and then I need to see you by yourself next time, and that's okay. That can be, I can see you on a Tuesday and you on a Thursday. I need to see you both individually, and we have a wee chat about that.
Wow. And what about when you're talking to the emotionally immature person?
That goes as well as you could expect.
Okay.
But we've given it the best shot. We have given it the best shot. We've given it the best shot.
And they don't get mad at you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, they leave sometimes.
Like hang up on you or walk out the door?
I've never had a hang up, but I've definitely had they've left the screen and I'm going like, are they going to come back or not? And then they come back and they go, I know that's ridiculous. And I'll say, well, that's exactly what we need to sort out, isn't it? It's fab. And then most
Mic
times,
drop.
it's the person who has been really, really searching and wanting a connection, and like this is going on for years, and what your partner's saying is, I want you, I want to be in a relationship with you, these are my needs, and I'm willing to. What the person is basically not screaming, hopefully, but they're really trying to save this. And if the other person won't shift or do anything, then it's about empowering that person who has been basically crying out for the connection, crying out for. It's empowering that person to make the.
Is it sometimes the wake up call the immature person needs?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
But
Sometimes.
not often.
Sometimes.
Once.
Sometimes. That's a lie. Sometimes it is. I have had people who have come to me, have actually split up, and one or other of the partner has continued to come and work with me for about a year, and then they end up back together.
Oh,
Yeah, because
that's
they
nice.
just knew they had to do the work. They knew that they
The
were
person that needed to do the work stayed with you
Mhm.
to do the work.
not. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good job, you person.
Good job, you person.
That is good.
Not good.
Well, there you
But
go.
no, the breakup queen has to strike quite, not hopefully not regularly, but
I find
you thought it was all
I thought it was
butterflies and rainbows.
no, but I figured you just fixed everyone.
Oh, it's so cute. Serious thing is, some
That is fixing.
relationships needs to end. Yeah,
Fair enough.
some relationships need to end.
That makes
It's not
sense.
1960. We do not need to be in this. The best thing that really what a lot of women are now doing is they're keeping their own financial independence, which is so, so, so important. Because if you don't have your financial independence, it's very hard to set up a life.
Yeah. Well, if you have any questions for not me, jump onto Lisa's Instagram page. Relationship coach NI.
Yeah. Relationship coach NI. Yeah.
Relationship coach NI, and ask questions. Will you put up? Is that what it is?
It's the website, not relationship coach. And I'm really good today. I'm going home to bed. I'm going to get my dinner.
I will put it here what the actual handle of her account is, because right now neither of us know. That's really bad. And what will you ask the question if anyone wants?
Yes, I'll put that up this week again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ask your questions there, real people.
I'll finish on this very depressing thing. Relationships don't fail, but some do end. Doesn't make them bad relationships. They just have to end sometimes.
Like this podcast. Goodbye.
Bye. 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 Bye.